Johnson, CEO and founder of BizScalers and the BizScalers Club, and today I want to talk to you about why being you is not in your self-interest. Why being you is not in your self-interest. How often have you heard somebody make a recommendation to you? Let's say it could have been at a seminar or a conference. It could have been in something you read in a book, or maybe an employee made a recommendation, or a coach, or a mentor, or an advisor. And as you thought about it, you thought, that might be good, but wait a second. That's not who I am. I just need to be me. Probably more times than you care to admit. In my case, I'd probably say, people tell me all the time, you should be on social media. And I would say in my head, yeah, but that's not who I am. I'm an introvert. I'm not a social person. In your case, it might be, maybe somebody said, if you really want to get a handle on cash flow, you really need to become good at numbers. And in your head, you said, hey, but that's not me. I'm not a numbers person. I've never been a numbers person. I just need to be me. Or maybe somebody said, if you want to get some more local needs, you need to get out and network in your community, and you need to go to networking meetings. And in your head, you thought, but that's not me. I'm not a networker. I just need to be me. Or maybe someone said, if you really want to have a business that runs without you, you need to become really good at building systems. And in your head, you said, but that's not me. I just need to be me. I'm an action person. I'm not a systems, process, procedures kind of person. Or maybe somebody said, if you want to be a better leader, you need to become a great communicator. And in your head you thought, but that's not me. I'm not a communicator. That's not how I function. It's not me. I just need to be me. Now, the reason why this line of reasoning is so compelling for many of us is because our culture is built on this whole idea about authenticity. You just need to be your true self. And it sounds really good, except that it's a lie. It's a flat out lie. So really, who are you? Who is the authentic you? Is the authentic you the person you are today? Or was it the person you were 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, or 20 years ago? If you've been around a little bit longer, 25, 30, 50, 60 years ago. Who is the authentic you? Like, who is the real you? Were you the real you 20 years ago? Or is the real you the you see today? Who is the real you? Moreover, if you had grown up in a different family, if you had had different friends, if you'd gone to different schools, if you'd grown up in a different socioeconomic group, if you'd had different teachers, if you'd been involved in different activities at school, if you'd gone to a different college, if you had had different friends there, if you had gone and taken different jobs, or if you pursued a different career, don't you think that you would be a different person? Absolutely. So this idea that the authentic you is who's here today just is a lie. You have made choices, but who you could be can be very, very different. And that is the problem that we're dealing with today. You are not fixed. What really differentiates us as human beings from all the rest of the animal kingdom is our ability to think and to reason and to decide, and then to come up with plans, and then make choices to engage in behaviors that will actually change and grow us. It's what differentiates us from every other created being. It's what makes us human. Our entire educational system is built on this premise. The entire coaching, consulting, advising business is all built on this present. Our criminal reform system is built on this premise. The fact that you probably do annual reviews, and you probably come up with, and hopefully come up with, developmental plans for your people, means that you actually believe that human beings aren't fixed. Guess what? That is the same for you as well. It's all built on the premise that who you are today does not have to be who you are in the future. You are not fixed. So why is it not in your best interest for you to constantly say to yourself, but that's not who I am. I just need to be me? Because every time you do that, you're using an excuse. And excuses always rob us of responsibility. And when you rob yourself of responsibility, the opportunity and the possibility for change dials down to zero. Remember, as the leader of your company, everything ebbs and flows from you. No business organization can consistently perform at a level beyond the capacity of their senior executive. That means that you're both the primary driver and the primary bottleneck of your business. If you don't fundamentally change you, then you're basically holding your entire business back. The idea that I just need to be me is holding your business back. That's why it's not in your self-interest. You know the definition of insanity, right? It's the ability to keep doing what you're currently doing and hoping that you'll get a different result. Doesn't work that way. Whatever you keep doing is what you're going to keep getting. So if everything that you do flows from who you are in your identity, in your belief systems, if you keep excusing yourself by saying, but that's not who I am, you're holding you and your company back. So what I want to encourage you this year is to realize that almost everything positive that you want for your company is on the other side of that excuse. We're at this time of the year where you're beginning to think about next year, or you could be listening to this anytime during the year, but right now we're thinking about next year. And the best chance for you to have a great year next year, the best chance for your company to have a great year, to be able to grow and scale faster, begins with you getting rid of this number one excuse that's holding you back, but I just need to be me. So this year, the next time you hear yourself say, but that's not who I am, what I want to encourage you to do is say, that's stupid. I can be anyone I need to be. Then you should ask, so do I need to become this person? So if you know that the only way to really get out of this cash flow problem is for you to start mastering numbers, then why not decide to become great at numbers? Make this the year that you're a numbers person. Get rid of that excuse. I don't care if it's been 40 or 50 years of excuse making. This is the year you get good at that thing. Or if what you need to do to build a business that operates independent of you is become really good at systems, stop the excuse that that's not who I am. Become a systems person. Fall in love with process and procedure because it's the path to freedom. If what you're saying to yourself is, I'm not a communicator. No, this year, I'm a communicator. I'm going to become a great leader this year. I'm going to encourage my people. I'm going to give them the information they want. They're going to love me in ways that they've never loved me in the past because I'm going to become a great communicator. So whatever it is in your life that you need that's better than what you have right now, let's stop the excuse making in this coming year and choose to be who we need to be, which may not be who we have been, and that's okay, because the real us is the one we choose to be us. And if you want to have a significantly different result in next year, you're going to have to become a significantly different person. And when you become a significantly different person, the ability for your company to grow and scale faster skyrockets. It doesn't dial down, it skyrockets. So if you want that this coming year, let's get rid of that stupid excuse, but that's not me. And instead, let's replace it, but that's who I am now. And once you adapt that, you'll begin to do the things that you need to do to become that very person. So if you enjoyed this today, I'd encourage you to pass this along to some other business owners and entrepreneurs that you might know, who it might help them become the person that they need to be. If you're listening to this by video or by podcast, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And our commitment to you each and every week is that I'm going to bring actionable ideas that can help you grow and scale your business faster. And if you want, check out our BizScalers Club at scalingclub.com. It will be one of those tools that you can add to your toolbox to help you become better at everything you need to do to be able to grow and scale a great business. And so until our next video to your Accelerate Success, Bruce out.